not always confused, but when I am, it's because TikTok went way too far.
Y'all true story beats up and watch this video to the end. Going to jail for a fire stick? TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
You must understand.
This can't be real.
If you're in possession of one of these fire sticks,
Okay.
and you're streaming content, you're committing a misdemeanor.
What? You think you're gonna watch those pay-per-view fights without paying?
Y'all, for the ones that were stationed in Germany, do you not remember the Fire Stick guy? I mean, you could get in trouble for streaming one movie. Your bill, I'm telling you, and the Germans do not play around. Your bill is going to be 1,000 euro. They do not play.
Ass is going to jail. Come on!
Every time you turn that TV on,
I can't believe this.
to a channel or a station or Hulu or Netflix
Wow.
that you're supposed to pay for, and you're not paying for it, you've committed a misdemeanor.
Just picture this, guys. You're in your house watching TV with your girl. The cops kick your door in, and they tell you you're going to jail. And you're like, for what? For not paying your Netflix account.
What's going on with her? What is she doing? And she's trying to play it off like she's not recording that person. Okay.
Rabu da su mai gida mu tafi.
So ina ruwanku da matata?
Is this real? What's going on with this lady here? Okay. I don't know if she's attracted to him or, I mean, is she spacing out? Look at her. That's a doctor. She's taking her own medication. Yeah, we see you, honey. Oh my word. Does she not know that it's live? She is definitely undressing him with her eyes.
Just hours after that video was recorded and published by ASMR YouTuber Marie Angel, she would be dead. Marie was an ASMR YouTuber who was on the rise. She was born in Ukraine.
I was an ASMR YouTuber, not on the rise.
But was living in Germany at the time of her death. And throughout her career on YouTube, she had cultivated a loving community of supporters on the app. But in September of 2024, something tragic would happen. On that day, Marie would upload a video answering viewers' questions. And one of the questions that one of her viewers asked was, what do you think happens after you die? And you can see her reading that question out loud at the beginning of this video. In the video, she reads the question out loud, but she doesn't really provide her viewers with a clear answer on her thoughts of life after death. Shortly after she recorded the video, she would upload it to her YouTube channel, and just a few hours later, she would be dead. As it turned out, later on that day, Marie was driving through Germany when a drunk driver collided with her vehicle. And unfortunately, she died at the scene, only hours after recording that now eerie video.
I have never seen an Airbnb guest do this before.
What is this?
All right, we just got to the Airbnb to clean it today. Let's see how these guys left it.
Nice.
We just had a group of 5 people check out of being here for the last 4 nights, and the first thing I noticed as I walk in the door is it smells like smoke. Now, our properties are all smoke-free, which means that you are not allowed to smoke inside or outside. And before you tell me that this seems way too extreme, it's my house, and I get to make the rules, and we don't like smoking. I don't like kids finding cigarette butts or anything like that outside.
Right.
I don't want the smell of it in the house, so that's what we decided. And when you rent one of our properties, you agree to that in the house rules before you even book it. We also state that if there is any noticeable signs of smoking while at the property, you will be fined $300. And we don't just go willy-nilly with this either.
What is this?
It does need to be very clear that smoking occurred while you were there.
People are nasty.
Wow, isn't this wonderful?
She dyed her hair.
This
is disgusting.
That one. Every single wash rag, hand towel, big towel, everything stained. let's go check out the hot tub. So we have this hot tub out here. Let's see how they left this.
Please.
This does not look too bad at all. All right. Now, overall, it looks like she did a pretty good job of covering her tracks from smoking here. However, it does smell like smoke inside. What would you do if you're in my position? Would you charge them that $300 fine for breaking the rule and smoking in your property? Would you let it go? Would you charge them for those towels? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
First of all, yes, I would charge way more than $300 because I said no smoking, period. And you didn't listen, so you got to pay.
Patitos nada que ver. ¡Ya! Esos zapatitos. ¿Qué?
What's going on here?
Virginia nurse arrested for breaking bones of black newborn babies in the hospital.
Poor babies.
Yeah, she got a death wish. Cause ain't no damn way, bro. Brand new baby. Ain't did shit to nobody. And you doing shit like that.
What's wrong with her?
Just look at her.
Yeah.
People be sick for real, bro. This Virginia nurse was arrested after babies in NICU suffer unexplained injuries. So this whole been doing this shit. The Virginia hospital first noticed newborns were suffering mysterious injuries in the summer of 2023. Then roughly a month ago, 3 babies in the neonatal intensive care unit experienced unexplainable fractures, according to a statement from the Henrico Doctors Hospital. That's crazy. The hospital grew so concerned about the situation that last week it announced it would stop admitting babies into the NICU until they discovered what was breaking their bones. And it was this bitch.
Alright guys, I'm going to play some clips from a guy named Roger Spur. He has the YouTube channel Mud Fossil University, and not nearly enough people are paying attention to his work, alright? So this guy has gotten evidence, DNA evidence, that basically almost all of our geology is biology, petrified biology. So here's a clip. Make sure you go check out his YouTube channel, okay? It's called Mud Fossil University.
All right, this is the evidence I'm presenting to say that this colossus was real. Now, I want you to look at his knee here. Let me back out of here and then we'll come in. All right, well, hold on, let me do it this way. You see this guy here? All right. I'm saying that was real. And there's no question they're in the statues in Egypt. I found that, and that's absolutely certain. The ribs and the lungs and all that stuff are there, so that's not even a question. Now, this here, this is my evidence. You see this red, rusty-looking stuff coming out of here, and this stuff is like glued on there. All right, you see this red-looking stuff here. You see these dots in here.
Not exactly.
That, and I do deep research on mud fossils, and that, my friends, is 2 different situations going on here. That is the blood running out of the arterial. Now, you don't see the black blood because that's FeO2 and it locks itself into the veins. But the FeO3, red blood, is purged out. And here it is right here. Now,
you're done. Oh my goodness. Oh. Are you crazy? They might see that as like,
Okay. All right.
Please.
All right. Got this.
Girl, why are you still standing there? I mean, I don't know what you should do, but like, I'm scared for her. Maybe it's gonna think you're trying to fight him if you roar at it. And where can you go? I mean, they climb trees, right? So you can't climb a tree, you can't run because they're too fast. What are you supposed to do, you guys? Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Run.
There's bears.
I saw them. What?
Hey friends, so just when I thought I had heard it all, I just read the craziest thing and I gotta share it with y'all, okay? So this does have to do with the gray aliens and abductions and sleep. So if any of that makes you a little squirmish, then you might want to turn this off, even though this is gonna be a fascinating spin on this subject that you probably haven't heard before. So like in another video that I did, we talked about how the gray aliens are like very infatuated with human life, like stuff that we do that we take for granted, like going to amusement parks and playing with our dog and riding a bike and playing games, that kind of stuff.
I didn't know that.
They really want to do all that because they don't have that stuff where they're from. So they want to come into, you know, Earth life and be a human. So one of the ways that they do that is just through the natural incarnation process, through, you know, just becoming a human, through natural human childbirth, right? And being a human. So in this scenario, you are a gray who is having a human life, but you still have a gray body on a ship somewhere, usually right outside of Earth, okay? So, this is so fascinating. So,
is it?
When it comes to the abduction thing, when you're sleeping as a human, and we've talked about this in several of my videos, that we have out-of-body experiences every single night. So nearly everybody, Robert Monroe, through tons of research, came to this conclusion that everybody, every night, for the most part, as long as you get to a certain level, stage 3 and 4 of your REM sleep, then you'll actually have an out-of-body experience. Because you got to think about it. Your body goes to sleep. Your consciousness doesn't. Your consciousness never tires, okay?
Right.
So it goes and does things. Goes to sleep for school, goes and explores, goes and plays, and all that kind of stuff, right? That's what your consciousness does when your body's asleep. Well, these grays, one of the things they do is their consciousness will go back up to their gray body on the ship, okay? And it can come back down and grab their human body and take it up and do things to it, little maintenance and that kind of stuff, okay? And then return it back down. So in some of these abduction scenarios, you are abducting yourself. How freaking crazy is that? Because it's the consciousness, right? So the same consciousness that's in the human body, when your body goes to sleep, the consciousness goes back up to the other body. They come back down, grab your body, take it up, do some stuff to it, drop it back off, right? And you're none the wiser. But it's you the entire time. It's just your physical human body's asleep, you know, but the consciousness doesn't go to sleep, right? And in this case, it just goes into another body, right? And then I guess whenever, you know, whenever the body wakes up and then you kind of resume your human waking conscious life, then the gray probably goes to sleep or some sort of stasis or whatever. I don't know, right? That's fun to kind of speculate on. But just the premise of it, that the consciousness can have two bodies in two different places, but when one's asleep, the other one can actually come and pick it up and do work and maintenance to it. You know, it's kind of like if you had two cars, you drop one off at the mechanic, right? It's kind of how this is, right? So I just thought I never thought about that angle before. I never thought about that possibility. It's like every day there's some new thing that I'm just like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. So this was the one for today. Anywho, let me know what you guys think about that. Have a beautiful night. Sweet dreams. Peace.
I don't think I've ever been so scared by a video in my entire life. I don't know why I watch this. I should not have watched this. It's daytime even, and I still can't. It's not even like it was nighttime when I watched it. Like I'm not even gonna give you like any context. I just want to show it to you, but you've been warned, okay? You've been warned. This is okay. You've been warned. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. How do you respectfully dispose of a shrunken head that you inherited?
Wait a minute. That was the video?
I'm almost scared to talk about this because it just sounds so crazy. After my grandmother died, we were cleaning out her apartment and we found a shrunken head in a box. A real shrunken head. It's one of the spookiest things I've ever seen. It completely freaked my mom out. She didn't know what to do with it. Let's get into the story. So yeah, my cousin and my mom were in the city packing my grandma's apartment away, and when they were almost done with the final closet, it was tucked away all the way in the back behind a ton of pillows. And yeah, they open this box and it's like covered in tissue paper, and they find a shrunken head. So there was a letter with it. My grandma dated an anthropologist, I don't know how many years ago though, like could be 40 years ago. And he gifted her a ton of like strange objects, and this was one of them. And it was a gift to her. And I am pretty certain she was freaked out by it. I don't know why she kept it in the box, but she hid it away in her closet, and it never saw the light of day until she passed away. They got on the road back to Long Island, and they got into a freak accident. Like a huge wheel came out of nowhere, like one that you would see on a truck. It came out of nowhere and it was going towards them, and no one reported a wheel that fell off. It was very out of the blue, and luckily they were in a really well-made car, so they did not hurt themselves, but the wheel fully totaled the car. And everyone inside was okay, but it was an incredibly scary experience. My mom immediately thought that it was because she was transporting this shrunken head in her car.
Probably.
And flash forward to now, this shrunken head is still in the back of a closet, hidden in a box. And I feel, and my mom is freaked out. She's fully freaked out. She doesn't even want to touch it. She doesn't want to look at it. She doesn't want to acknowledge it. I believe that we need to dispose of it in a
then do that
respectful way. I don't know what that looks like. I was thinking about contacting some museums, or maybe just, respectfully burying it or something. But I wanted to come on here and share this story in case anyone has any advice. Anyone have any advice on what needs to be done in this case? Because I think that it's time to say goodbye to this and get rid of this item.
I'm gonna say
thing. It's doesn't feel right, and it's one of the weirdest things ever.
Yeah, I've got to say, I don't think I really have any experience with disposing of shrunken heads.
What do we do? How can we be most respectful in putting this soul to rest? Thank you for listening.
Down, down, my baby Vanessa, feeling, now they cause confusion, condition.
That can't be real. Is that real? What? And look at that comment.
Get
out of here. Just go. Just stop.
These
talking about I need sleep. Yeah, you daggone right you need some sleep, girl. You need to just keep that right in your mouth.
Wicked dolls are being recalled because the manufacturer put a link to a pornography website on the packaging. Now, we've seen this happen before, but let's talk about this. So these are some of the Wicked dolls that are coming out in anticipation of the Wicked film that's about to be released. And honestly, if parents hadn't looked into this, I don't know if this ever would have been discovered. You can get the Glinda doll or the Elphaba doll. But regardless of what doll you go to the store right now and purchase, on the back of the doll, right above the barcode, is a link to www.wicked.com. Now, I'm not going to encourage viewers to go look up what that is, but this...
Let me see what's... You guys, you see what that said? Hold on. Do you see that? Oh, it says 18 plus. I can't point to it, but anyways, 18 plus. This is crazy. What is going on here?
This links to a graphic website for adults only. Now, not only is it disturbing that none of the people in the entire process of bringing these dolls to life actually looked up the link that they were printing on millions of these dolls, but this isn't the first time that this has happened. There have been lots of dolls in the past that have accidentally had pedophile symbolism printed on them. If you want me to make another video about that stuff, let me know. But I mean, it's scary to think of how many children could have been exposed to something like this if they would have just typed this in. Obviously, these dolls are meant for young children. And yeah, it blows my mind how nobody seems to ever catch these things. until it's absolutely too late. It's kind of like that Trolls doll, if you guys remember that, where you touch the troll doll's bottom and it makes noises. That was a really weird, disturbing thing too. But yeah, if you have children, make sure you watch out for this doll.
Okay, why is this happening to me on a Monday? I'm in a Waymo
Connected
car.
to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo Support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please bear with me while I am...
Yeah, I got a flight to catch. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really, really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation of the vehicle.
Wait a minute. So, I have never seen this in Europe. Is this actually real? This can't be.
Is it circling around a parking lot, right?
It's circling around a parking lot. I got my seatbelt on. I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies.
I need one of those.
For the car, you don't need my phone? Well, can you stop this car?
I am trying to pull it over right now. Apologies.
That's crazy. I don't know. Somebody please explain. What is the purpose of that black shirt? Okay? Because, I mean, I really don't know what's going on here. What? She's planting bananas. Or sugar cane, or what's going on with the shirt, okay? Those pants have had it, I'll tell you that. Is she okay?
My chocolate affair. Oh, what was wrong?
She's gonna choke. Oh my goodness. Help her.
What the actual fuck? Yeah.
Stop eating, girl. You could choke to death.
Caught it. No, it's all on my new. It's all on my new pajamas. I just want to eat my fucking Christmas cake and peace on Christmas Day.
That must be her sister messing with her.
You're a fucking man.
Alright. Let's get the creepy stuff. That's why you gotta close the curtains.
Josh shared this unnerving video where an uninvited figure stands eerily still at his door. At first glance, you might think it's just a person, but the longer you watch, the stranger it becomes. Comments range from humor to horror, with some suggesting it's a ghost or a demon, while others speculated about a real-life intruder. The most unsettling part? The figure doesn't move. It just stands there, watching. What would you do in his situation? Viewers were quick to share their advice, from calling the police to immediately leaving the house. But not everyone is convinced this was an actual person. Some claim the figure's lack of movement and presence behind the glass suggests a supernatural origin. Others pointed out that the eerie stillness only adds to the dread. Josh hasn't shared an update since this recording, leaving everyone to wonder, was this an unwelcome visitor from the living or the dead?
I mean, I would close the curtain.
Check out that one time that CNN told the truth, uncensored, unfiltered. Y'all ain't gonna believe this one.
That's my kind of stuff.
I think I'll probably be like in a huddle with a bunch of lawyers or something. Okay. So I don't have big plans for after this.
Well, this was the year that we learned that roasts probably shouldn't happen at important live events. Whitney Cummings, it is time for you to roast the year. Let's hear it.
Feel free to heckle me. Feel free to come for me. I do believe we need to hold 2024 accountable for its behavior. That is what white women do now. We point out other things that are toxic because we don't get ironies. And that is our truth. This was the year that people were behaving so poorly, we started being wistful about murderers. Remember, this was the year where we're like, were the Menendez brothers so bad? Were we too hard on the Menendez brothers? This was the year we could not get enough of murderers. Gypsy Rose became our favorite celebrity because murdering your mom is so brat. They had her on a red carpet, a little on the nose for a murderer, but she was like posing in a fancy dress. We were like, slay, and she was like, I did. And of course, our heartthrob of the year was the alleged cold-blooded killer named Luigi, who is now in the same prison as Diddy, which I'm very upset about because Luigi already has a lower back issue. This was the year nothing made sense. Fertility was down, sales of baby oil was up, white supremacy groups reached record highs. It got so bad, Ariana Grande became white again. 2024 totally broke our brains. Half the people I know think we're in a simulation. I'm starting to wonder. When I go to a website and it asks me if I'm a robot or not, half the time I get the quiz wrong. I'm like, does the shadow of a bike count as a bike? I don't know. Why am I looking at a grainy photo of a crack house? We just all broke mentally this year. Things got so bleak, we started watching the WNBA. What happened? And we also started watching older women in movies. Equality or insanity? You tell me. Demi Moore was in a movie called The Substance, showing that Hollywood's ready for a woman in her 50s to star in a movie as long as a hot 28-year-old wears a leotard for most of it. Pam Anderson's getting Oscar buzz for a movie she did wearing no makeup. Guys, it's not progress if you call it brave. Documentaries finally realized the only way to make money is to just make them about cheerleaders. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleader doc showed the girls being treated horribly, underpaid, crying. I thought I'd open a video on Hunter Biden's laptop. This is the year everyone hated the movie The Joker, but if you do love watching men descend into insanity, in a couple hours you get to watch Andy Cohen do the countdown. In 2024, some things left us, some came back. Sanity left us. Somehow crypto is back. Do you guys even know what crypto... No one thought the timing of crypto was fishy. As soon as women started making money, they were like, money's over. Money's over. I don't even know what crypto is. As far as I understand, it's just astrology for men. 2024 election fried our brains. The Democrats couldn't hold a primary because they were too busy holding a body upright. Are we rolling? Am I off?
Go for it.
It was amazing that the pro-choice party didn't give their voters one when it came to the presidential candidate. Kamala was forced on us so hard you'd think she was patented by Pfizer.
Wow.
Or Moderna, whichever one's... Oh, God. Andy just gave me a very scary look.
No!
Let me be clear, though. 2024 was not only negative. The media wants us to believe this country is so divided, but we actually came together a lot this year. As a nation, we unanimously agreed that we would rather see J-Lo in a toxic relationship than in concert. We all agreed the government totally knows what drones are and are telling us. The drones are still up there, and we have no idea what's behind them. No idea. I mean, they're still up in the sky, so I guess we can rule out that they were made by Boeing. The point is, I think we all agree on a lot of things. And since I only have a minute left live on establishment media, why don't we just say a bunch of things that we know that they'll never cover? Okay, ready, go. Trump Jr. didn't have any silverware in his house. No one thought that was weird? Are we still rolling? Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia put money into Disney, so just know there won't be any girl characters in the next Cars movie. Are we still rolling? This is wild. The why have so many presidents' chefs died? Weird. Boy Scout of America, they renamed itself Scouting America. You know who else changed their name? Sean Combs. Just saying. Let's learn something in 2025. Wow. I can't believe you guys are still letting me go. This is amazing. I love CNN. Please stop me, Andy, because I will just keep going.
Happy New Year, Whitney Cummings.
Am I still streaming?
Yes.
That's amazing.
We are live on CNN.
She's done.
On CNN.
Thank
love you guys.
Very much.
Thanks for having me.
Love you.
She's probably fired after that. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.